Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First play looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The sack sets up second down. It's a shotgun run call. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He lets it rip. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Fleming. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. LSU has moved into the red zone. Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Screen with the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
About this defense, that is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to the air on the first play. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the 1st down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws it in. It's Flowers. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Extending the play now. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It is intercepted.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Becomes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier. Not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, the call was was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. That great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
1st down, looking to throw the football. A quick throw to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. That's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Using his legs here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Breaks an open space. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy is as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sure hands. It's Brewer. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. They'll try the ground game here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The shotgun handoff here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU!
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And on 1st down, right back to the running game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Send the back in motion. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down, we're going to throw it. receiver makes the grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass caught. Second down now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
The game moves the ball to a 34.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
The fullback gets stopped for a loss. Ran into a wall there. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense and just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being...
He's going for a big play downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moves out of the pocket. Here comes the shovel pass. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. who's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. To throw, it's Davis. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second down. They mix it up with a run. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the third period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Working clock with the ground game. Headed for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense threatening now 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The pass rush closing in.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He'll hand it off. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.